Alright, we are live. And hopefully we are live. Let me just turn on my desktop audio so you can hear my colleagues. Hello everybody, and welcome to our second Twitch Plays RPGStuck, ironically, on YouTube. Can everybody in the chat just first of all tell me if you can see the character sheet on screen, because that will be very important.
The character sheet on the screen.
Everybody's pog champing. Not you, colleagues. I mean, the chat.
Well, I've got the YouTube video open, so
okay,
I can see
good.
it as well.
Okay, good. That's very good. Can you also hear yourself?
I don't know.
I can hear, but on a delay, which
yeah, okay, that's normal. So, hello everybody, and welcome to SAHCON 2020's Twitch Plays RPGStuck on YouTube, a highly inadvisable speedrun of Tabletop Sburb. So, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. My name is Jerry, if you don't know me. A significant portion of this chat is probably going to be the existing RPGStuck community, but if the new people from SAHCON are joining us today, I'm very glad to see you all, and I hope that you enjoy what we've put together for you. So I actually have on a separate scene, I have a speedrun timer, one of those live split things that you see all the streamers and speedrunners use. So that's actually going to be in use, and it's going to be great stuff, really. I'm going to let my colleagues introduce themselves. Today we got a mathematician, a guy who died multiple times, and a Texan. So...
that last one's the strongest, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Yep.
But no, yeah, my name's Bex, or Nanakishi. If you're on the server, you probably know me better as Bex. And hi! I've been here almost the longest, but I also am one of the people that help run RPGStuck.
All right, Saint.
Hello, I am Saint, also known as Saint. I am also a co-moderator on the RPGStuck community, and today I am going to be your daily assigned artist. Which is to say, you guys are going to design a character, and I'm going to draw it live for you.
And finally, we got Merc.
Hi, I'm Merc. I am also a moderator. I'm also the lead developer of RPGStuck, and I will be your session master for the upcoming 6 to 8 hours.
And we are very excited. So, first of all, I'm just going to fill in this character's gender for you. Out of convenience and out of non-binary rights, I am going to say they can use any pronouns.
Good. That solves one issue. Yeah, Jerry, let me know when I should get started.
Yeah, you can just get started right now, because you guys are actually going to create the character. You will literally post suggestions in this chat as Merc gives you prompts. So pay very careful attention, because everything is going to be important later, if you want to speedrun Sburb.
Alright, let's get started. Let's lay down some ground rules for how RPGStuck works. I assume the speedrun primer has been linked in the appropriate place, so I will be using that for people that want to follow along. Now, in RPGStuck, we follow a few guidelines. The first one is weaving the story. The RPGStuck is basically a conversation between you and the session master. In other systems, Dungeons and Dragons, let's be honest, for most people, the Dungeon Master, but we call them SM because sessions and also innuendo. They will tell you the scene that you are in. You will then decide what you want to do, and then the session master will respond with what happens. If you need to roll something, they'll have you roll, and in that way you weave the story. Now, every character has, as you can see on the sheet there, they have 6 ability scores, or stats rather, that should have been updated. Those 6 stats are a measure of your capabilities. Whenever you try to do something, you'll use one of those 6 stats. Ignore the other side, stats debuffs, we'll get to that when you're busy being wrecked by an ogre. Now, dice rolls. This one is pretty obvious. Actually, no, not that obvious. If you play Dungeons and Dragons, it's probably fairly obvious to you, but not everyone does. We use a D20, and in this particular scenario, we'll be using a dice bot, which is an evil machine from Depths of Hell that only gives you the dice that you don't want when you most need it to not give you a natural one. And it will every single time, because again, it is from the depths of hell.
I mean, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you're gonna get like a double crit or something like that. But
Yeah,
that's not going to be the norm, really.
I
But
just
never
received.
when you need it.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, sorry. I just received word that Cam Yosh from Tabletop just shouted us out at the end of his stream. So first of all, I would like to say a thank you to him, and I help his game, Tabletop and RPGStuck. Even though they're both tabletop games, they're very different. So if you're from Tabletop, I love you and I appreciate you, and I encourage you to stick around and see what we're all about. And somebody asked, "What if you need a 0?" Well, sucks for you. Yeah, you're probably gonna roll a nat 20.
Just have a -1 in the stat, and the dice will take care of the rest. Anyway, there's two main types of rolls. You have the attack roll, which is when you want to bash something in the head, and you have a skill check when you want to do something that isn't bash someone upside the head, though actually you can still bash someone upside the head with a skill check. It's context that matters. Now, we'll get into rest as we move along. So let's start creating a character with the YouTube chat, who is... Oh god, how many people are in this chat?
80. 81.
Good lord. Alright, so let's start from the top. Do you want to play human or troll? If you want to play troll, what blood color? Or caste, as we say in the business. Alright. Each of the 12 castes comes with their own choice of additional stats that they get and racial ability. And the choice of blood caste also determines their psionic potential. If you decide to play human, there's just human. There's no different blood colors. I mean, there are 4 different racial abilities that you can choose from if you choose to go with that.
I am
Troll
seeing that
first, and then we can pick blood color afterwards.
Everyone's saying troll.
Most people are saying troll now.
Yeah, most people are saying troll, so I guess we just need to select the blood color.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Alright,
Can we do a very impromptu poll for this, or should not be advisable?
Let's just
3, 4, 5. Teal looks very.
Alright, yeah, we're going to play a freaking lawyer. Well, it doesn't have to be a lawyer, but, you know, most teals end up being lawyers, so...
That's Bloodcast for you. Alright, so, let's look. Is that T... Alright, there is... Oh, thank you, Cam. Yep, that looks like plenty of teal, and...
Do we get as the teal that's special?
Alright, let's scroll down. If you have teal, you have a choice of 2 racials. You have On Patrol, which gives you a bunch of maneuvers you can pull off in combat. They're all over the place. This is what we call a toolbox, where you have several things that don't all sync together, but they qualify for a wide variety of situations. So you can usually have something for just about any situation you might find yourself in, which you might or might not. I'm not saying you're going to get your face bashed in by an ogre, but you're going to get your face bashed in by an ogre. Or you can take academic privilege and get a lot more skill points. So, do you want to be a lawyer or do you want to be a college student?
Both are awful options, but, you know, in real life, I mean, there are great ratios. Let's see what the chat has to say about that.
Yeah, I think there were multiple people saying Phoenix Wright and stuff, so...
Yep. I think
Is
I
there
wanna
is
be
there a weird chorus effect? One second, I'm going to do something.
Ooh, there's actually a lot more college. Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh, there's
I think we're
okay.
going with academic.
That's a lot of Oh god, we probably should have had someone dedicated to counting all this, but it looks like you guys want to go in depth.
All right, additional 6 skill points at character creation. I muted the audio output capture, so this is a question to the chat. If you can still hear the other people, please tell me. That was Saint screaming just now.
If we still have any audio issues to fix, we should do it now. It looks like it looks like a dead heat, honestly.
Okay, so you can still hear everybody. If the weird chorus effect is gone, then that means that I did my job correctly. Oh! It's because the audio was duplicated. That's why the freaking audio sucked. Okay. Colleagues, my guys. Yeah, so the audio is fixed.
Yeah.
I can't believe it took us this long. Okay,
right,
I just need to do that when we switch to the main scene again, so just remind me, and I guess we can continue character creation.
Alright, let's see. So, it's looking like... I'll ask it... Well, let's go with college students, if only because that one's easier to run with, so to speak. And that seemed like the one with the edge anyhow. Alright, next one. This teal blood troll college student who is in debt and eats ramen every other day. Do they have psionic powers?
Do they fight with the power of their brain or the power of the anime sword?
Or do they fight with a mix of both?
Do they have psionics? Do they have a weapon, or do they have both?
There's 3 choices. You can be a scion, where you rely on your psychic talents to defend yourself, but you're also kind of a wimp, and since you're a college student, you're even more of a wimp than usual. You can be a hybrid, which you do a mix of both. Sometimes you learn the sword, sometimes you use the power of your brain.
I am seeing a lot of anime sword right now.
Okay, I might have
Seeing a lot
influenced
of
them
both.
subconsciously, but...
Both.
Alright, here comes the both crowd. I don't know, there was a lot of anime sword.
Alright, it's looking like a toss-up between hybrid and martial. Let's see.
We just roll a die and see
Yeah, just
see
flip
which
a
one
coin.
comes up on the dice.
Flip a coin.
Alright, where is the dice bot?
I don't know. Where is the dice bot?
Checking the dice again? Do you really want me to roll?
Dice what's
Me?
gone.
Do you remember the last time we did this? I rolled 2 natural ones in the span of 30
Do it
minutes.
again. It's funny.
Damn, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm flipping a coin right now. 1 is hybrid and 2 is martial. Okay, we got hybrid.
Oh, that was easy.
Okay,
Alright.
there we go.
Okay.
Hybrid it
We get a
is.
hybrid.
Since you have a hybrid, you have lesser slots, which is basically it determines how much juice you have in your battery. Let's say you also become slightly more vulnerable to psychic phenomena. You also know 1 power, and from that power you have 1 sub-power. A sub-power is a specific use of the power. So if you look below, the powers we have are I-beams, illusions, pyrokinesis, and telekinesis. if you choose one of those 4 powers, so let's choose those now. Do you want to shoot eye beams? Do you want to make illusions? I want to make a JoJo joke, but
You want to be
Anyway.
a JoJo or not?
don't be a JoJo. It's not actually. Do you want to shoot fire through your brain, or do you want to throw stuff around with the power of your mind?
Be JoJo.
I'm seeing
Primer is in the
a lot
description.
of. Oh dear lord, there's a lot of JoJo people.
There's also a lot of illusions people.
Man, I picked they're the same thing.
Same thing.
Hey,
What if we make like, oh, never mind, I'm not going to influence a chat, but I just came up with a really good idea for a...
Whispers?
No, it's... I was going to say a specific power because I came up with a
Illusion.
really
We're going
fun
illusion.
idea for one, but I'm not going to influence the chat.
JoJo
Just
time.
buy a drink.
Going illusion.
All
Yeah.
right, illusion it is.
Looks like we're going illusion. Oh,
JoJo
All right.
time.
All right, I'm
going to
going.
ignore that.
I'm gonna rule that you get smoke and mirrors because that's the main illusory power that everyone thinks of when you had that. So moving on, you also get act. All right, so our hybrid teal blood college students can make illusory objects. They also have one specimen. For today, we have a knife. We have a fancy Santa kind. We have a hammer, a puppet, a big gun, an anime sword, and a book.
Which will it be? Book or anime sword?
Or gun. Gun's always an option.
Can always cast gun.
Which will it be, Merc? Book
It's
or
gonna-
anime sword?
It's gonna be a tail-blooded whole horse, isn't it?
Oh no. Puppet. Wait,
The
no,
fucking
no, let's not.
puppets!
3 puppets, 3 big guns.
Multiple big guns.
That's
Yeah, I am seeing the chat be divided between puppet and gun right now.
Very
it's
divided
slowly,
between puppet and gun.
it's slowly going towards gun.
Yeah,
Actually,
they like
wait, no,
big
it's
guns.
back to puppet. Oh boy.
I like how there's like a
Bacon.
20-second delay on everything I say, and then all of a sudden, like, people just freak out.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. It's on delay. That's why.
I
Oh,
can't fix
okay,
that.
that
That is
explains
just a
lot.
YouTube thing. So, which will it be, Merc? Puppet or gun? Make the final call. Please.
You have illusion, so I'm gonna say gun. It is rifle
I am
kind.
seeing a lot more gun.
Alright, which one is that on this character sheet? Is that pistol, rifle? Which one is it?
Rifle kind.
Okay, rifle kind it is. There we go.
And the one special ability that they know, I'm gonna say, is hold breath.
Alright.
Oh my god.
I don't really know how to mark that down.
Hey Saint, have you ever played Metal Gear 3?
Could you repeat that?
Have you ever? You've played the Metal Gear games, right?
Yep.
It's sniper time.
Oh dear lord, it's gonna be a sniper.
Turn off, guys. Turn off your stream and come back in a week. We'll have won already. All right. Next up, now we have stats to distribute. This should be called. This should not. This. Should, yes, we have stats. We use something called the standard array, which is really a D&D thing. It's a way of making sure that you have a lot of strengths, but you have one really bad stat. We call that the dump stat. You've probably seen people in here say we're going to dump intelligence, which, if you want to play another idiot like last year.
Match college student always.
Fair enough. All right, so what do we want our highest stat to be? keep in mind, we have a gun, so we're going to want dexterity if we want to be able to shoot or to damage it. And we have... Actually, no, that's about it. This is changed from last year, where
you do realize that if you encourage them to pick like a highest stat that's strategic, they're going to dump it. They're already suggesting to dump int.
It's gonna. I think they want to make an idiot.
Yeah, everybody likes an idiot.
There's actually something here Did I miss this part? Ooh, that's my bad. All right.
They're actually a thembo, not a himbo, technically. Actually, they're also a himbo, and also a herbo as well.
All right. Well, I'm seeing dexterity and a fair bit of charisma, actually.
Dexterity and charisma can be our highest.
Everybody loves the freaking Dex character. All right. Yeah, so which will it be? Dexterity or charisma? Because one has to be 15 and one has to be 14. So who's going to be... Which one's going to be on top? Okay, Kaku Gunman.
Let's say dexterity is 15 and charisma is 14. And after that, do me a favor and scroll down on the mechanics tab.
Me? Wait, me?
Yes. Wait, the
Skip it.
Yeah,
is the stream delayed? Because if it is, then I'm not gonna.
The stream is delayed by 20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, they want the charisma to be the highest, obviously. So we're going to put charisma at 15, and Dex is going to be 14, and then let's just go down the list.
Was it? No, because I was gonna say go down to the bottom. Psionic stat. We're not bound by. We're not bound by last edition anymore. We can pick what we want our psionic stat to be. Because you see, the power of the mind, that's one way to do these things. That uses intelligence, but you have other ways to go about it. Do we want intelligence? Actually, no. I'm going to make a ruling.
We don't want intelligence. In this case, we want charisma.
They are not intelligent. They would not cast psionics with intelligent.
Alright, we're going to say intelligence is an 8. Let's just go with that right now.
We cast these with charisma. We are too sexy to get hit.
Oh yeah. Work it, baby.
Right, so we'll make charisma the psionic casting stat, and then the other stats. Let's see. We have constitution, strength, and wisdom. So, you guys tell me, which do you want to dump, and which do you want to be the best of those three?
Smartened.
Yeah, people are agreeing with the charisma casting, so...
We had a sexy scion last year. Everybody loves the freaking sexy scion. We had one last year.
People love the sex appeal.
Volsum.
That's one of the rules for making characters. You gotta make them sexy.
All right. Dump con, dump whiz, dump con, whiz low. Okay, split between constitution and wisdom. High whiz, dump con. Okay, they want to dump.
Yeah, put 13 strength.
Oh dear lord, we're dumping con.
All right. Con's a 10, strength is 13, intelligence is 12.
I thought we're dumping int.
We already put 8.
I thought we put 8 for intelligence. You mean wisdom,
You forgot about wisdom, Merc. We already did 8 in intel.
Oh, wait. Sorry, my bad. 12 in wisdom, then.
Okay.
Oops.
There we go. That is our basic stat array. And we also get +2 to a stat of choice because we are a teal blood. So which of these stats do you want an extra 2 points in?
Alright, so we have pretty, I don't know any synonyms for teal colors that will be accurate without me Googling it. What are we particularly good at? We have an additional 2 points. They both have to go in a single stat.
Okay, so these guys are optimizers.
Charisma.
I like them. I like this chat.
Yeah, they seem to have a good idea of what they want.
Charisma.
Everyone's going charisma. I can already see how the session's going to play out. Lovely.
Ho 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 ho.
So it's a
A
socializer.
stereotypical D&D bard.
Yeah.
Woo! With a gun.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so
did
that's,
that in my D&D game already, so that's already a thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Guns are pretty cool, so.
Now that that's done with, let's move on to the next part. We have RPGStuck, instead of using a class system, we already have classes and aspects.